deal on real estate. Yesterday we talked a little bit about the different web portals and things like that where you can go to locate a deal, and we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about it for sale by owner. Is that a good deal? Can you find a good deal with someone selling their home on their own? Obviously, I'm a real estate agent. Our whole brokerage, that's what we do, is we represent both buyers and sellers. So first off, I'd like to say that if you are considering selling a home, I would suggest, a little self-serving, that you hire a professional, hire a real estate agent here for some of the reasons we're going to talk. But this week we're talking about finding a good deal on real estate. So if I'm a home buyer, is buying a for sale by owner a good deal? So the whole premise of a for sale by owner is they're trying to save a commission. They're trying to, they either want to do it themselves, they're trying to save some money. There's a myriad of reasons, but so if I'm a home buyer, could I find a better deal that way? This is where you get into trouble with as a for sale by owners. Sometimes they don't price their home correctly. It might be too high, it might be too low. It could be a couple of different reasons. Not that every real estate agent is perfect on that. I'm certainly not either. That does happen, but you can find a deal that way. Most for sale by owners, not always. It is a seller's market, but a lot of times they do spend extra amount of time on the market here. Again, these are national stats, but as far as for price, time on market, and the marketing dollar spent is significantly less or more than what is going to be used by hiring a professional real estate agent. So more time on market, typically less money in the end. And then, which again, as a buyer, that's good for you. And then would be, again, the additional time on target. So why would the paperwork, I guess that's going to be the main thing you're going to run into. So hurdle, why you want to buy for sale by owner? Paperwork can be daunting. There's a lot of that can go in with that. um our recommendation is, if you find it for sale by owner, and that's the big problem then too, if they're not listed with a professional agent, they're not entered into the MLS, they're not syndicated online, they don't get to all those third party websites and agent websites and real estate websites, so they don't get the market exposure that they would with an agent. So they are harder to locate, which again, if you're a buyer looking for a deal, might work in your favor. The home's been on the market a little longer. Maybe they haven't generated as much activity. Instead of having, two, three, four, five, 10 offers on the home, maybe you're the only one. Maybe there's only just one other. So the competition might be a little less. Thus, maybe you're getting a little bit better deal. Again, our recommendation is, if you're looking to buy a for sale by owner, any home, that you implore the help of a professional real estate agent, a buyer's agent, to help you do that. More often than not, that doesn't cost you any money directly. That money is typically paid for by the seller. In this instance, a for sale by owner, an agent a lot of times can negotiate that as part of the deal then. There's are hidden costs involved with that sometimes that a for sale by owner doesn't necessarily see. So the inspections, the paperwork, coordinating everything to get it to closing. So there's a lot of things that can be kind of dealt with and gotten ahead of by a professional agent. And the last thing I want to caution you aware of is scams do happen. Unfortunately, that does happen. That's happened in our area, to where if there's a home for sale, you see it on, Facebook or Craigslist or things like that. More often than not, it's a legitimate homeowner selling their home, trying to market their home, rent their home. But they do happen where somebody's trying to, get rent money or negotiate some kind of contract or land contract, lease to own option, usually with a significant money down. So you really, really want to make sure you're dealing with the correct homeowner, the person that has the authority to sell the property, so the true owner. So don't get yourself in a pickle with that. So question of the day is, can you get a good deal buying it for sale by owner? Sometimes, yes, we'll put it that way. Just be careful that there's a lot to kind of work through with that. So we got a lot more. We got a live Q&A this Friday. We're going to go over. If you have any questions, make sure you get those into us, and we'll make sure to answer those then. And this week, again, we're going to keep talking about, finding a good deal in real estate. So till then, we'll keep making